What's good, gamers?
Hello,
What's
everyone.
up?
Welcome
people?
back to the Church of Milk podcast. It's a podcast by us.
Yup. So we always start off with channel updates. Anyone got any channel updates?
I'm the
I
four-
know
I
this
like
guy
it
named
now.
Steven who's gonna do Outlast 2.
I'm sure it's obvious, but I have a PlayStation now and I can record things.
Yeah, he can record.
Yep. We have a secret project in store.
Yeah, about to start working on it soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully, immediately after this podcast is done recording.
Yeah.
Yup. We I'm playing Dark Souls now. Alongside The Last Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, you got any games you're playing?
Soma. I got it. I got farther than Soma.
Mm-hmm.
All I had to do was press a button. It took me a little bit to find out what I had to do,
Mm-hmm.
but I found out.
That's good.
Yeah.
Wait, I still don't really know what Soma is, honestly.
Honestly, I don't know either, man.
Like, what are you running from? Hiding from?
A robot, I guess. Like,
Where are you? Like,
underwater. At first, I thought you were gonna be in space, but then you go
you're
out and
underwater, hiding
underwater.
from a robot? I don't.
Yeah, there's robots underwater. There's also
It kind of
robots
looks
who
like
act
I
humans.
haven't seen anything. It kind of looks like Alien.
Oh,
What was that? What was that game? You got know that game from a long time
Alien
ago?
Isolation.
Isolation.
Yeah, Alien Isolation.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, but we have the same birthday, me and the main character, so that's cool.
Freaking Dark Souls 2. I had to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to do the beginning portion 3 times, so that was fun. Because the first time I did it, I screwed up the character thing, so I had to I quit out and then got back in, and then started doing the character again. But then I did the whole first section, and the audio wasn't there for some reason. So then I had to do it all over again. And then Reese was there, so we had Reese in the first episode.
Yeah, man. Portal Knights is pretty fun.
This
Yep,
is
it's
goofing right now.
the servers are broken.
There is a lot of Portal Knights gameplay. I just don't want to exhaust people of Portal Knights because, I made 5 videos on it.
Yeah, we'll let your videos come out, then we'll do the main.
Yeah, ours.
Yeah.
So, this video will probably be out before the other 2 are out. Just hopefully because I just want to release them slow.
Well,
Yeah.
I guess they'll just know about our plan.
Yeah.
Is that all the updates we have for the channel?
Well, I want to start getting more games, but I need money.
We're broke boys, so we play the free games or the discounted
Yeah.
games.
Yeah, bro.
Like we're
There
playing
might
the free
be- there
version
might
of
be,
Monster Hunter World.
If you're watching this, you're gonna get some sneak peeks. You might be getting some Dauntless soon. You might be getting some if the Dauntless video hasn't even posted yet. You might be getting some Goat Simulator hijinks and all that.
Mm-hmm.
What else?
Seems
What
like
do you-
everything.
What new exciting videos, man? Probably some more Rec Room stuff, almost guaranteed. More Rec Room stuff.
Yeah. Rec Room's our thing.
Yeah, Rec Room's fun.
You got more Don't Bite Me Bros in the work?
I do. It's just it deleted the save file, so.
Ooh.
Or it didn't delete the save file. The save file's still there. But my farmer guy, he randomly died and he's just non-existent. He's not even at his farm anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I can live without him, man. So,
Ooh, we're gonna have to start a whole new one then.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You're on trending on PlayStation for
Yeah.
Don't Bite Me,
Don't buy me, bro.
That's so weird. Not even. It'd be okay it'd be less weird if it was I'm number 10 or 30, but I'm number 1 for Don't Bite Me Bro, which is very, very why.
You're just that popular. But we also learned you guys love the podcast.
Yeah. Podcasts are the most viewed.
Even the first one, which is a questionable choice.
Yeah. All of us are why the first one?
It's the worst one.
Yeah.
It's episode 4, right?
Like none of us. I mean, the first one's. We could have done done so many things differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
And it didn't help that we had to badly cut the things together.
Yeah. And then there was just so many problems. And it's technically the first video, but it's not the first video.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was gonna be the first. It was.
But it had a
posted.
lot of editing problems.
Then
Yeah.
right when I posted mine, Reese was like, "I'm gonna take it off and repost it." So now mine was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
What is it now? Like the 3rd or something like that?
Yeah.
So any since I guess we're out of the wow.
Channel
Since we're out of the channel updates, anyone got any topics to start off with?
Apparently they're making a new My Hero game.
They are.
Apparently. It might be like the same fighting game that did y'all get the fighting game?
I
No.
did not.
It was all in Japanese. I can't read it.
So like
they talk in Japanese. They're English subtitles, young.
No, you only have dub. Why listen to something and read it?
I
watch and sub, bro.
I watch stuff so then I can listen to it and not have to like use my mind to read.
Yes, it's not like I'm reading a book. I'm with him. It's like I'm not trying to read a book.
I'm trying to watch it. See all the stuff going on in the
I
screen
can watch
except
either,
for the stuff at the bottom.
Sub is better.
Have you guys caught up with the show?
I
guess Reese, you're not watching it because you've read it.
Yeah.
Wait, today's Sunday, right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, today's Sunday. Oh frick, the new
So
episode's
I'm
out.
not caught up with the show yet.
I'll watch it tomorrow. I'll watch the one tomorrow
Yeah.
because we got the project to do.
And
Um,
imagine if this
Praise be
podcast.
Martin Luther King for this day off.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
my boy
thank you.
Martin Luther King.
Like, I'm sorry for, you dying and all, but thanks for the day off of school.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
what
do you want to
what has Christopher
apologize for
Columbus done
Don't
for
Bite
me?
Me, bro, Reese? Does it need
Yeah.
to like sound racist or something?
Apology video now.
Probably. It's not a great joke.
Reese made a serious lapse in judgment.
Lapse judgment.
And continuous.
Serious and continuous lapse in judgment. Does that make you feel better?
Yeah.
Okay.
What if that ends up being my
Uh-oh.
apology one day, and then someone's like, he's making a parody, and I'm like, oh no.
Like, wait, no, guys, this is real. This is real. Trust me.
I don't know. What's your take on apology videos? What if one of us had to apologize for something one day?
Okay. There's a right way to do an apology, and there's a wrong way to do an apology. Right? Yeah. It's like the right way to do an apology is like don't start blaming other people. Just like take it. It's like that was your fault. You did it.
I don't think they should be long. It's like if you got
they shouldn't be long.
Go
They shouldn't
say,
have
I'm sorry that I did this. I made.
It shouldn't have ads in it either. You shouldn't be like monetizing the video.
If you have like 7 ads on a video, on like a apology video, honestly, if my thing, I would never monetize a drama video or a apology video. Because if it's a drama video and it has like 7 ads, then they just want that cash.
Yeah.
Exactly. They're just in it for the money.
Yeah.
Which most drama channels, most of them do that.
Which I mean, that's not bad. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I mean,
I get if you're just like a drama channel that does that. But like if you're just doing a video to talk about some drama stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're like a random video and then you're like freaking Nicholas Yonkin, he did bad things.
That's the N-word.
You want to stir up drama? If you're exposing someone, there should be no advertisements. And
you're
apologizing.
unless like you're a straight up exposing channel, don't
Well,
and freaking don't I feel like with like a true genuine apology, make it short, Don't make it like super long. No one's gonna watch like an hour-long apology. Don't monetize it, and just like take all the blame. Right? It was your fault. You're apologizing for it. Don't start
And
like.
honestly, it's like
well, it was all of this.
on another side, the longer the apology is, the more someone could be like
More sincere, but
No, I mean, the longer,
but you know
no,
most of them.
No, the longer it is, like the more someone could be like, the more you could like, the more chance that you slip and say something dumb during your apology.
Yeah.
Because if you're saying
like
your apology, and it's like an hour long, and you're like, you say something that
yeah, you're gonna slip and say something dumb, and you go, oh frick.
Yeah.
so yeah.
Do
Yeah,
your
that's how you do
apology
an
take like
apology.
a 2-week break from YouTube, come back, and act like it never happened?
I would never really want to take a break if it's like, I'd be like, this is
Did you guys see that PewDiePie took a break?
yeah, like he's taking
Yeah.
a break for the whole year, I think.
Really? Is
Yeah,
it the whole year?
I'm pretty sure, or it's indefinite. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he said it was like indefinite or something like that. Like no one knows the time.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, yeah, Marcia quit like a couple, like last year or something like that. And then now he's.
It's gonna be weird. Are we just gonna have a PewDiePie-less year?
Yeah.
It'll be sad.
I mean, last year he like hit 1 million. He got married. I mean, a lot happened last
He
year.
didn't hit 1 million. He hit 10 million.
Yeah.
I mean, he hit 10 million.
He hit 1
Yeah,
million.
that was my bad. 100 million.
Did I say 10? I said 10. Oh my god.
You said 10.
really-
We both screwed that
I
up.
called you dumb for saying 1, and then I said 10. Like I'm a fool.
We both screwed that up.
Yeah. I was like, nice job, you idiot. He hit 1 million. He actually hit 10 million. And I'm like, oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Wait. Back it up. But, yeah, he had a good year last year. There's a whole T-Series was last year, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, he had a really good year. I feel like the man needs a break.
Yeah. You know, some other Indian company was starting to copyright his videos
Really.
recently. I forgot what they're called.
Oh, honestly,
Huh.
copyright is so bad. It's like false copyright strikes. Like, you can play like 0.5 seconds of a song, and you
Yeah.
automatically get claimed.
Yeah, like, dude, freaking Nick, we're like barely a viewed channel, and like Nick got hit with the copyright like the first day the video went up, like the instant the video went up.
Like, I posted it, and then, like, probably 30 minutes later, Reese is like, Nick's video got copyright striked, and we were like, what?
Yeah,
We didn't get a strike. Luckily, we didn't get a strike.
we didn't get a strike. Oh, okay. We
They
were
just
just
took all the
demonetized.
revenue.
We were demonetized, right?
Yeah, no, if we got a strike, I'd be sick because you only get 3 and your channel's done.
Oof.
Yeah.
So we got they took away the money for that episode, which made $0.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't make money on this anyway, so
they're happy.
I mean, I don't really know what they got out of it in the end.
Imagine if that was the one episode that made money somehow, and they took it from us.
Dude, they're taking money from us though, because like one of my videos had ads. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
what?
Our videos have ads, but we don't make revenue off of it yet.
Yeah.
Bro, we're being cheated.
It would be cool if you weren't monetized, you couldn't have ads.
Yeah.
Because that provides incentive for people to watch you.
It's really dumb. Do you guys see that? You guys like? Any of you guys excited for Cyberpunk? Except for me.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk
Yeah. It got
2077.
delayed till September.
Yeah.
Oof. Which is a good thing. I mean, hopefully they're making it better.
I don't even know what
So-
Cyberpunk is, honestly.
Wow, you're like uncultured swine.
Do you not see all the Keanu Reeves memes? Like, we have a city to burn and all that?
We have a city to burn.
All
That
the-
you're breathtaking.
Yeah, you're breathtaking.
Yeah, your breathtaking came from Cyberpunk, or
Yeah.
like him showing off Cyberpunk.
I still don't know what it is.
It's a video game.
All right, so you know CD Projekt Red.
Nope.
All right, you know that Witcher game
the
you
people
bought.
made The Witcher 3.
Yeah.
You know that Witcher game you bought? Yeah. That they made that.
Those
Game.
people.
All right, and that they're a really popular company. Like the people love them because they don't, when they make a game, their like first thing is to like their like first goal is to make everyone want to play it and like not make everyone like pay for stuff like EA, how like loot box and all that. That's not their first goal in the game.
They're Fallen Order, so.
Huh?
EA did go with Fallen Order. They're on the up and up.
Yeah, that was Respawn though. Respawn made the game. EA published the game.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Respawn's been a beloved company at the moment. So, but basically they're loved because that they make games for people to play that people want to play and stuff, and they don't try to like monetize it heavily and stuff. And like how Witcher had free DLCs and stuff. I said that stuff a lot. Yeah, they had a lot of free DLC, and that's their whole goal.
DLCs that cost money. Everyone that played it says it's almost like rebuying a whole Witcher game with all the stuff in it. I don't even think it costs that much.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, people love them. They got so popular that they did a little merchandise. That they made merchandise, and the website crashed the first day they put up the merchandise because of how much people love them. But basically, they're making a Cyberpunk game. A game called Cyberpunk 2077. It looks really good. It's gonna be like an RPG, first person in the future. We don't know too much about it. You can watch the trailers. Everyone's really excited for it. It was gonna come out in February, but it got pushed till September.
Yeah, a long time.
Yeah, but I mean, if they're just really trying to make the game better, so it's a better experience, unlike how Bethesda pushes out games, I'm still gonna be excited because it just works, It just works. On other news, how about Bethesda?
Steven has a
we talked about them like
Steven has a
podcast.
hate corner for Bethesda.
Well, have you played a Bethesda game?
Yeah, but I mean they're not
like a recent Bethesda game.
Yeah, I played 76.
Yeah.
And it was actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, because it was all of us together. It wasn't
that's what the game was designed.
If I had to, I tried to play solo, and I never had fun doing it solo.
The game was designed for multiplayer.
Yeah, but it didn't function.
It's multiplayer Fallout. That's what it is.
Yeah, but it didn't function well.
So when you're playing multiplayer, it's fun.
Yeah, but it's not like it was a good one.
But it's not like it didn't achieve its goal. It achieved its goal. To be fun.
It achieved its goal, but it was more of a beta. We basically paid $60 to play a beta of a game that's not even fully complete yet.
But I had fun playing the beta.
The beta was fun. Then the full game came out and they didn't fix anything.
I had fun playing both.
I didn't really have a lot of fun with it. The only fun I had was playing it with you.
Why do you sound like you're underwater?
It was just because it was me and you.
Why do you sound like you're underwater?
You sound like you're underwater for me too. You sound like you're underwater for me too.
Sound like underwater.
No, y'all sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Y'all sound fine to me. Reese, you sound fine for me.
Wait,
you
I sound fine?
like you.
I sound fine or I don't?
No, you sound weird for me, and I sound weird for you.
Are you
Yeah,
recording
you sound weird for me too, Steven.
Yeah, I'm recording it.
Oh my god, now I'm gonna sound weird. I'm gonna sound weird in the recording.
Probably. Oh, you sound better now.
Steven says I'm like under the water.
Does it sound better now?
Sounds like Steven's drowning.
Does it sound better now?
No, you sound like you have a bucket.
Imagine when you were a little kid and you put your head underwater.
Does it sound better now?
Making the bubbles with your mouth.
Yeah, it sounds like Steven put a bucket over his head.
Like when you're underwater and you're like, I can breathe underwater.
It's like when you go underwater with a snorkel and you talk through it. You have this snorkel above water and you talk through the snorkel. That's what Steven sounds like.
Does it sound better?
No, you sound snorkely, Steven. This all gonna be in the cut, by the way. I'm not editing this out.
Yeah. So I think it might sound fine since I'm recording it. So I don't know. We'll find out.
God darn, I can go far.
Hold on, let me try something. Does it sound better now?
Nope.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
Alright, I don't know. Also, I can hear an echo sometimes.
I don't know
That's
why
fun.
it would echo.
That's fun.
Steven's phone is bugging.
Anyways,
Oh,
is it bearable?
I guess.
yeah.
Alright. But, like, I hate, like, Fallout 76. Like, haven't you seen, like, everything that's happened in the game so far? Have you, like, kept up with the game?
I mean, but I'm just saying that yeah, I know it's bad. It's worse now. I'm gonna say badder. I know it's worse now.
So you accept that it's still, like, a bad game. You just had a good time with the bad game.
Yeah, I mean, I said it accomplishes the goal. The goal is to make a fun Fallout multiplayer game, and it made a fun Fallout multiplayer game.
I don't think it did. A fun Fallout multiplayer game to me would be like 3 to 4 players, like just kind of doing like kind of like Destiny in a way, where it's just like not a bunch of people. It would just like a small group of us that could just play together.
No, I mean we played Fallout 76 with like 7 people.
Yeah. No, we did it. Like it was just me and you doing the story reads.
No, I mean we had like 6 people on sometimes.
Yeah, that'd be rare.
But I mean, you still got your homies.
Yeah, but we didn't really do a lot though. Like it's not. Oh no, that's just not how I want at least my version of a multiplayer Fallout.
I don't know. I mean, of course, it's not my version either, but it was still a fun Fallout multiplayer game.
I'd rather just Fallout be solo than.
I was actually really thinking that I wanted a Fallout multiplayer game. I was always like, dude, how cool would it be if they had a Fallout multiplayer?
It's like a cool idea, but then it just really wasn't made well.
But it was fun.
I had more fun in the beta than I had when the game came out.
It was made well. I mean, no. It wasn't made well, but it was fun.
It had its moments.
A fun Fallout multiplayer game is all I asked for, and it's what I got. I didn't have high expectations.
I mean, I don't think anyone had super high expectations.
And my expectations were met.
For just going through the story and not going deep with the game, I guess it was fun.
Yeah.
But if I went in deep with the game, I think I'd hate it.
You can't say the end wasn't exhilarating as frick.
I mean, it was just kind of. It was just us searching up a video on the nuke code.
No, the end we were like sweating. Like we had to go through like 7 rounds of robot dudes. And it was very hard.
Yeah. I don't know.
And we couldn't die. It was very hard. It was exhilarating. I was probably sweating.
For like one attempt, I'd never want to do any of it again. But for just one go, I guess it was fun.
Yeah. I tried to play it again, like with my friends, and I was like, no.
Yeah, I'd never play the game again. I didn't even try to get back on the game when they added the battle royale, and I think, like, why
they
even
had
do
battle
that?
royale in 76.
Okay, yeah. But before they announced NPCs, they were like, yeah, we're making a battle royale, right? So they basically spent months on making a battle royale rather than fixing the game.
I never really played it. I played it a little bit, and then Steven was like, I'm bored, and then left me.
Rest in peace.
I would never want to replay Fallout 76. Before the time I had, it was a decent game.
It has no replay value, but it is fun.
It does not have replay value at all. I agree with that.
Because it's a straightforward story. There is no...
And then like it's too late. In my opinion, it's way too late to add NPCs. I mean, go for it, but it's way too late now. I mean, they've done screwed up. They've gone and screwed up. And then it kind of like made me look back at all the other Bethesda games. Have they ever just made a game that worked decently when it came out? Because I know like Skyrim and stuff on Xbox 360, Skyrim would always crash.
I got Skyrim on Xbox 360, and there was no path to High Hrothgar.
Really?
There literally wasn't a path.
Yeah, like every like couple hours, the game would crash for me and a friend because we'd always talk to each other and we'd go like crash.
Like whenever I played it on the PS3, I never had problems with it.
I walked
except
up
for
the
PS3
walked
being
up
slow.
Well, okay, but you always say if a game's glitchy, the game's usually fine for you. So I don't know. That's a weird thing that games have with you.
I walked around the entirety of the map probably like 6 times.
Really?
Yeah, and then I literally just took the disc and I threw it at the wall and it shattered.
Legit, me and a friend, we'd play for hours talking to each other, and we'd always, like, after a while, we'd have to go, all right, it crashed, see you on in a minute, and we'd have to restart our game every so often because the game would just crash. We had to restart the whole system, so that was always fun. And there were always, like, so many glitches in Skyrim. And then, I mean, I don't even know how bad Oblivion is. I haven't really gotten too deep into Oblivion, so I would never.
I think Oblivion is kind of buggy, but it looks fun as frick. They have a fly spell.
Yeah,
that's good.
Oblivion does seem interesting.
Interesting.
And then
interesting.
But Bethesda games never come out complete. Have you like they never come out like with the like? There's always the unofficial patches. Like every game has an unofficial patch, like in modding. Like I think Oblivion had one, Skyrim has one, Fallout 4 has one. But
Fallout
basically,
4
they're like
a bad game. Fallout 4. People hate on Fallout 4 more than it deserves, I think.
A lot of people hate on Fallout 4 because they don't. A lot of it is like there's some problems with Fallout 4 compared to like New Vegas, right? They didn't like.
New Vegas is an almost perfect Fallout game. I think it's kind of mean to compare it.
Gunplay. Well, okay. The expectation.
The gunplay and the graphics is.
The expectation for Fallout 4 was New Vegas, but like on a better engine and better gunplay with multiple endings, like New Vegas type level stuff, and we didn't really. That's not really happened.
The gunplay is god tier though. The gunplay, the graphics.
The gunplay was better. The gunplay was better in Fallout 4.
The gunplay. The crafting.
But also, Bethesda really needs to take time to make a new engine because they're still using the same engine from like they're still really just using a really old engine, and it would be good if they upgraded. That might also help some of their problems because they're running off of a seriously old engine, and that might like help with some of the glitches and stuff. So hopefully, Skyrim 6, 7.
Yeah, Elder Scrolls 6.
Elder Scrolls 7, 6.
If you count Elder Scrolls Online, then it'd be 7, but most likely.
It's just 6, I'm pretty sure.
So Elder Scrolls 6, hopefully is on a new engine, and Starfield, because if neither of those are on a new engine, they're gonna be buggy as frick.
I have no idea what Starfield is.
It's a new.
What do you not pay attention to like any like new games or anything?
I've never seen anything from like E3 or anything like that.
I find E3 fun to watch, except for Square Enix. Screw Square Enix.
I don't even know what Square Enix is.
Final Fantasy Remake number 8.
Final Fantasy, just like every Final Fantasy was just remade, just all of them. And don't forget about Dragon's Quest.
Oh yes.
I don't really know anything about the companies that make the games. I know the games. I don't know the companies that make them.
I watched like probably hundreds of hours of video on like stuff like that.
I couldn't give a crap roll less, honestly.
Well, how do you like know the new games coming out? Do you just hear from your friends?
I go on the store and it says games coming soon.
Wow. I know it. At least I know like the games, like the general timeline for like most games coming out this year, and you're just like, oh, what's coming out tomorrow?
Yeah.
Like either I'll be on the store or like I'll have some Google card recommended to me.
So Starfield is basically Fallout, but in space. That's all we really have off of it.
So it's Outer Worlds.
I'm guessing it's Outer Worlds because it's just a space RPG. That's all we know about it. But that's the space RPG.
Outer Worlds was boring, no, sorry, films.
I actually thought it was fun. I just didn't have enough time to play it because of Destiny.
Yeah.
At least the couple hours
the intro
I played, I had fun.
The first hour or two bored me so much that I just sold it.
Really?
I was so bored.
I thought the beginning was fun.
So bored.
I thought it was really fun.
I don't know.
But yeah, Square Enix. I was watching a thing earlier. It was like E3 2019 funny moments. So I'm like, I'm not doing anything right now. And then like he was even bored watching the Square Enix thing. I'm like, yeah, I was too. Me and Nick were. Like legit, it was just Final Fantasy remake, world premiere, Final Fantasy remake. It's like, all right, okay.
Yeah, a new game would about to be announced, and me and Steven would be like talking to each other. Watch, it's gonna be a new Final Fantasy remake, and then guess what? We were right.
A lot of people like Final Fantasy, so.
Yeah, but
they can't
even
remake
people
every single game.
All it is now is they're just remaking every Final Fantasy game. Like they don't even have original ideas anymore.
Yeah, well, honestly, the ones like Final Fantasy VIII was made before we were born, probably.
Yeah, but
so these,
you also got to make original games too, or like a new Final Fantasy game.
But you know what I
guess they did make that one new one.
They're not remaking games that came out like 5 years ago. Like these are games made like 20, not 20, I don't know about 20, but you know what I mean.
I love Skyrim. I feel like Oblivion should have been remastered more than Skyrim was.
Oblivion should at least be remastered like once.
Yeah. So I'd love
to play some
Oblivion. But we got 50
because
Skyrim.
I'm gonna go on to.
Yeah, look, Steven.
I'm gonna have to buy.
Final Fantasy VIII came out in 1999.
Yeah, and Final Fantasy. Yeah, but like in the same year, you don't pump out 5 Final Fantasy remakes.
You know what I mean? Like they're not at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, they're not at the bottom of the barrel games. People love Final Fantasy. Everyone's a hype for Final Fantasy VII that wants to play it. It's just you don't pump out a remake of a game. Like you don't keep pumping out remakes the same, like multiple of them the same year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, honestly, if Bethesda or whatever was like, here's.
Well, yeah, and Bethesda shouldn't have pumped out Skyrim as like, geez.
Or if they were ever like, we're doing Oblivion remake and a New Vegas remake or whatever. I know they didn't really do New Vegas, but you know what I mean. If they did both of those at 1 year, I wouldn't be like, oh, they shouldn't remaster 2 games. Once they'd be like, fat bet.
I feel like it should have been the same year. Like, give me time to play one for a year, then pump out the next one the next year.
No, I understand them both being the same year because it's a remaster. It's not like it's a new game.
Yeah.
So like,
I guess remaster. What's the difference in a remaster and a remake? Because there is a difference. I remember watching a video on it. I can't remember.
Even if it's a remaster like 20 years later, they're still probably basically remaking it from scratch.
Yeah, but I think remake changes some of the. I think a remake changes some of the stuff. I think Final Fantasy VII's a remake because they dropped the turn-based RPG element.
That's
not like
probably that.
I kind of like the turn-based stuff.
I don't like turn-based. I don't like it. I think it's dumb. Or at least I find it boring. I find turn-based RPGs boring.
I like turn-based.
That's why I've only ever beaten one Pokemon game.
I find them iffy.
I have played every single one except Sun and Moon. Every generation except Sun and Moon.
I don't find turn-based RPGs fun. I don't find turn-based fun. I like more real-time. Is it real-time combat? Is that what it'd be called? There's a name for it. Yeah, I like that better. I like kind of like twitchier kind of. I don't know. I don't really like it because like at least when it comes to Pokemon, and you're just like you end up mashing like the same 2 abilities over and over again.
Well, now you got to know the type differences and stuff.
Well, yeah, that's 2, right? Because like you use your water one, and then you have your water ability, and then you have your normal the normal type ability, and then like you just mash that, or then you switch out to another Pokemon. It just ends up you mashing the same button over and over again. And I went through all of Pokemon. I think Omega Ruby. Well, which one's the blue one? Alpha Sapphire. I went through all of Alpha Sapphire with Mudkip. Never chose any. I had all the other Pokemon, and I beat the whole game with just Mudkip spamming the one ability. I tried to branch out and use the different abilities, but I just found it taking way too much time when I could just spam the same button.
Well, I mean, yeah, you can do that on basically every game.
Yeah.
You can literally beat Let's Go Eevee with just Eevee.
Yeah.
Like Colin played Let's Go Eevee. He beat all of the Elite Four with just Eevee.
Yeah, I just don't find turn-based RPGs fun because at the end of the day, it just ends up you mashing the same button.
Turn-based
like the same button for abilities and stuff.
Love turn-based games. Games that I love I like RPGs, turn-based, and I like clicker games.
Okay.
I'm a clicker boy. I fall for clicker games every time.
I see. Like I try to play I love RPGs, but every time I play them, I always get like sidetracked, and then I never come back to the game because I'm like, oh, I'm too far deep in the sidetrack. Then I procrastinate to get back into the game, so I never finish them.
Sometimes I have this really weird thing that happens. Like sometimes I really enjoy doing something, but then my brain's just like, no.
Yeah.
Like I was watching this show, and I was really, really deep into it, and the show was amazing. And then one day I was just like, no, I'm not.
Yeah, me too. I was trying to watch Gotham, and like I was getting into season 2, and then my brain's like, no. And I haven't watched any other season after that.
Yeah, and honestly,
it's just when I rewatch stuff.
You know in your mind that if you watched it, you would enjoy it, but you're just like,
yeah.
Me, if I watch something I start to like it, I usually binge like the entire thing. But then like, if I rewatch a show, I can probably get through like most of the show, but then I get tired of it because I know what's gonna happen.
Yeah. Onto like another kind of topic. I've really thought like it took me some time, but I know what my favorite game of the decade is, and it surprises me.
What?
Portal 2. That is my game of the decade.
I've never played Portal.
Like just personally, like most.
Personally, Portal 2 is my favorite game. One of my favorite games of all time.
Most fun.
Yeah, I love Portal 2. I've beaten Portal 2 probably 5 times, and can still go back today and go through it the whole campaign. I've done the cooperative mode probably about the same amount of times, and can still go back to this day with a friend and complete it. I have so much fun with that game.
My favorite game, it's not in the decade, but my favorite game ever made is Team Fortress 2.
Honestly, I think I can make Portal 2 of all time. Just like in general, I love Portal 2 that much.
Mine would have been Skyrim, just because I played a lot of it.
Which one?
I get my what?
Which one?
Which Skyrim, bro? Special edition, original, PC, Xbox, PlayStation. You gotta be more specific here.
I played it on basically all of them.
I played it on all of them too. So
I played it on the PC. I played it on the PS4, the Xbox. I played it on the Alexa and Google.
You played it in VR.
You played it on the Alexa?
Yeah. I played it on the Alexa as well.
It's
just really a procedurally generated thing of asking you questions.
Yeah.
That's really
And like your phone with a PlayStation app, you can play the PlayStation on your phone. I've done that, so I technically played on my phone. And I've also done VR. So I played in like everything that they have it for.
Portal 2 is my favorite game of all time. It's a weird thing because like I'm like Portal 2, but like looking back at it, Portal 2 is. I love Portal 2.
Team Fortress 2 is easily my favorite game of all time.
Because it's weird. It's like games. Like I have so many games that I love, and like think like it's weird to think that's my favorite, but it is. You know? Because it's like Reese, don't you have more games you love, but like looking back at it, TF2 is your favorite?
Yeah, by far. But it's always like you always like forget, but then you always like if someone's like, "What's your favorite game?" You're like, "I don't know." But then if Team Fortress 2 ever pops in your mind, you're like, "Oh, easy."
Yeah.
Top favorite game would have to be Destiny 2, just because of how much we played it over the summer.
That was fun. Portal 2 just there's like some has a special place in my heart. Like I couldn't go back to most of the games I played before and just play it and have like pretty much the same experience, like the same love and joy and experience I've had with like Skyrim.
I'm not
I
really
go back.
I'm not really much of a Portal guy.
Yeah, that's fine. You don't have to love the game. I'm
not
not like
my favorite game. Skyrim is a second, but like it's not a game; it's a series. It's Uncharted. The four Uncharted games are my top favorite like series.
I've still never played an Uncharted game.
Because you can if you want to.
Yeah, I think that was the first ever game I played on the PS4 after Skyrim because my uncle brought it over for like 20 minutes. But I played through all of those.
Because at least for me, when it comes to Portal, like most games, when I go back to play them, like I have fun with it, but I don't have like the same like experience I had the first time playing. I still have the same like love playing Portal 2, playing it for like the 7th time, as much as I had fun with it the first time. I don't know, it clicks with me. I think the writing's funny, the puzzles. I mean, they're not hard for me anymore because I've pretty much know how to do all of them, but they're still fun to do. I love it. I don't know, love to have a Portal 3 Valve, or like Portal VR or something. I'm not a big Half-Life guy. Please. So how about you guys? Do you guys have a reason for liking one of those games? Or I guess, Nick, you have a reason for liking Uncharted more? Did you like...
Honest, like once I started playing it as a kid, I got so attached to Nathan Drake. Like, because I was a kid, and then it just carried on. And then when they made Uncharted 4, and it was called A Thief's End, I remember sitting with it, like, they'd announced it, and I was like looking at it, I'm like, please no.
I kind of thought the same thing when I bought it. I'm like, it's called A Thief's End. Is my boy Nathan Drake gonna die?
Yeah, and I was like going over, I'm like, it could be Sully. I'll be sad if Sully died, but Nathan Drake, man, that'd be sad.
I always get disappointed like every time I played Portal 2 because are you guys cool with spoiler? Do you care? It's a really old game at this point. So but by like probably the halfway point, or not the halfway point, about a quarter of the way into the game, your Bud Wheatley becomes gets to have control of the whole facility, and like it kind of turns him evil. And like every time that happens, I get so mad. I'm like, Wheatley, you are my bro. Because like the whole time like he's funny, he's like cracking all these jokes and stuff, and it's just great. And then like his turn makes me so sad, but like it also leads into one of the best parts that any Portal 2 lover can agree with. Once you get to hear my boy Cave Johnson, what a legend! I love Portal 2 so much. My boy Cave Johnson, there's a lot of famous quotes from Portal. Is like the famous one. I'm gonna butcher it, but it's like, well, what do you do with lemonade? Like, when you get lemons, make lemonade. He's like, what do you do when you get lemons? You squeeze it back in life's face, and it's like so great. And, like you burn like their house down. It's really I recommend listening to it. It's so great. Cave Johnson is amazing. And then that like introduces like the gels. Oh, I love Portal 2. Okay, I'm like geek out. I love Portal 2. You have a reason for loving TF2?
It's so good, man. The gameplay.
I got super into TF2, like in middle school.
The gameplay is dope. Just trading. Oh my god. Get the crates and the.
I never really got into it. I played like a little bit of it, and then I was done.
I think I put 100 hours into TF2.
I think
nearly.
Okay, y'all want to hear how many hours I put into it? 3,000.
Good.
3,000?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel better about myself about Skyrim.
How much have you?
So I got 2,000 on the computer, and that doesn't include the PS3, the PS4, the Xbox One.
I think the most time I've ever put into a game collectively will have to be Minecraft.
I played a lot of Minecraft.
I've played Xbox 360 Minecraft, PC Minecraft, Xbox One Minecraft,
Yeah,
Bedrock Minecraft, Pocket Edition. I mean, I've played all of them for so many hours. It's probably like a couple thousand. Like, there's no telling how many hours I put into Minecraft. But like, still not.
When you die, you get the spawn screen to see how many hours you put into it. When you die in real life, it shows.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it's like when you die in real life, it shows you how many hours you put into stuff. Like Minecraft's like 5 million hours. I'm like, all right. Well, it's like,
okay. It says that you played more Minecraft than you slept.
Yeah, it's like.
I
probably have played more Minecraft than I've slept.
I got one. It said I was in the 0.01% of most hours played from all people on Xbox. And I was like, oh no.
No. I put way too much time into Minecraft because, like, I remember just staying up all night with friends playing Minecraft, and like I've put God knows how long. Only God knows how long I've put into Minecraft. It's probably way too much. I've put many hours into Skyrim, but like I don't know. Portal 2 just is something about it. I do love Uncharted. My favorite game series of all time. I don't know if it's because it was one of the first like more mature games I've ever played, or just like the time I played it, but I don't know. Gears of War is my favorite game series of all time.
Gears of War
1 through 3. Gears 4 was alright. Gears 5 had some moments. We don't talk about Gears Judgment, but Gears 1 through 3 were just a masterpiece in my opinion. In my opinion, because it had a start, and it had a clear start and a clear finish, and like, you know, there was twists and turns and my boy.
Oh yeah, what was his name? Dom or something like that?
Wow, so I'm just kidding. Yeah, it was Dom. My boy Dom dies.
Is that 4?
No, Gears 3. He dies. And I'm gonna tell you what. The first 2 times he died, I cried. Me and a friend, like I did it one time by myself. I cried, and then the second time I did it with a friend on co-op, I cried. He was crying. We both were crying. Then the third time I beat the game, I was sad. The fourth time I beat the game, I beat the Gears 3 campaign a lot.
Wasn't his wife? Yeah, his wife was already dead, right?
Yeah, his wife was dead. We learn his wife dies in the second game.
Well, like his wife had already died in the second game.
No, he meets his wife right before she dies, and like he gets a moment, and then she just dies. It's also
they meet and then almost instantly marry. Is that what you're saying?
So like they meet and like he has like a couple, like she's dying in his arms.
Wait, because, so they weren't married? They weren't married?
Yeah, they were married.
Then how do they meet and then she dies instantly in his arms?
She goes missing, and like in Gears 2, like Dom's whole goal is to find her, and they finally find her, and when they find her, she's like hurt. She's like she's not in a good she's not good physically and mentally, so she dies. She was tortured by the locusts and stuff, and like Dom's crying, and I'm like, bro, don't make me cry. And then and Gears 2 Carmine, oh my gosh. My boy Benjamin Carmine, what a legend.
Has a lot of sad deaths.
Gears 2 has a lot of sad moments. Then Gears 3, when Dom dies, that hits you. It hits you hard because like even the main character is like emotionally depressed for like the next couple chapters, and like I'm depressed because in the next couple chapters, so it's really just a bunch of being depressed.
Yeah.
But still doesn't meet Portal 2.
Steven loves him some Portal 2.
I don't know why. It doesn't even seem like the game I'd love, but it's just my favorite. I don't have like a true answer for it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really have a true answer for TF2 either. So.
Yeah, and like it's like when I think about it, it's like, why is this my favorite? You know, it's like
it is. It just is.
Yeah, I mean, there's no answer for it. There's like mini games that like in my mind could possibly topple it, but I don't know. I guess just nostalgia or something. Not even nostalgia. I could probably still play it right now.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Nostalgia would affect everything, but also I could probably play it right now and have the same fun I've had with it. Yeah. I don't know. There's no true answer. How about the PS5 was kind of announced, right?
Yeah, they showed PS, then a 5.
Is there pictures of the system? Is pictures
No, they just showed the. You know how this PS4,
yeah,
they typed that out. They just changed the 4 to a 5.
Wow.
I think
Xbox is like, here's what the whole console looks like, and this is, everything about it. PlayStation, like, yeah, there's a picture.
Xbox, it's like this. They're both coming out this holiday season, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah, they are. They're both just coming out right beside each other. My phone vibrates sometimes, and hopefully it's not important.
Yeah.
Because I can't see when we're on when we're podcasting. When we're doing a podcast, I mean.
Podcasting.
When we're podcasting. Is that the term now? We're gonna use this as the term.
No.
Casters.
For casters.
Of the pod.
Also, do you guys accept this as a podcast? Because we had an argument with someone that this was not a pod, and they said this was not a podcast.
My mom.
Oh wow, we're gonna call her out.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in the podcast. It was in.
Yeah.
Was it in the final cut? Because I thought in that cut I said something that you guys didn't like.
No, it wasn't.
Was that the one where he sold us out?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I thought it was in that cut.
No.
Yeah, the last podcast, I said something, and we just cut it out. Like everything that happened, we just cut it out.
Even accidentally revealed personal information.
Because when you're doing a podcast, you kind of forget you're kind of recording. It's just kind of like talking to friends, really.
Yeah.
What games are you excited for? You guys excited for any games coming out soon?
I don't know. What games are coming out soon?
All right, Nick, you excited for any games coming out soon?
Well, actually, let me look at games coming soon right now.
Okay.
Also, I'm now kind of used to the PlayStation controller, even though honestly, the button in the middle is too big and the options button is too small. The Xbox controller is like a perfect controller to me.
I agree with you. I think I like the Xbox controller. I think the Xbox controller is more comfortable.
Yeah.
But the PlayStation controller I get used to.
The thing in the middle,
it's too big.
You only notice it when you don't use it, and that's like all the time. But some games actually use the entire thing.
Like, it's way too big, and the options button, the buttons beside it.
Well, okay, what do you mean the thing in the middle? Are we talking about like this PlayStation button or the touchpad?
Yeah, the touchpad.
Yeah, touchpad.
Oh, the touchpad. Okay.
When the PlayStation came out and they had it that big, a lot of games at the beginning did actually use it. So, like, you didn't really care that it was too big because you used the touchpad. But then games stopped using it because they were like, we don't need it. So it kind of
there's a function on the Xbox controller that that I know of only one game uses. Dead Rising 3. If you play on Xbox One, there's like an ability where like you can shake the controller and it does stuff in the game. So like you shake the controller to get zombies off of you, and that's the only time I've ever seen the controller used in that function.
I think PlayStation uses
PlayStation
that
has
like Uncharted 4,
Uncharted with the light.
When you're doing something, you gotta hit your control on your hand for the light to come on.
Yeah, I remember like the light would go out and you have to like hit your hand with it.
Yeah.
Like I had to hit the controller in your hand like you're shaking the batteries.
Don't want to say too much because Reese is definitely gonna play it, right?
Wait, play what?
Uncharted.
And all the Uncharted games.
Okay.
If you get through Uncharted 1 through 3, I'll let you have the disc and then you can play 4.
No. Okay, so
yes.
The things that I see coming out that I would maybe play: Doom Eternal and Cyberpunk 2077. That's it.
That you just now learned about.
Yeah, that's literally it. It's like.
But doesn't Cyberpunk seem interesting now? You know what? I'm gonna leave it that way.
No, I don't know anything about Cyberpunk. It's just a dude. I'll see
It's Keanu Reeves. It's in the future.
Is he
Everyone
in the
has
game?
like cyber parts.
Keanu Reeves is in the game?
Yeah.
Keanu Reeves is a character in the game, yeah.
Yeah. Ew, why do they spell project like that? Project.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it's a company. They don't want. You don't have to spell it the same way.
That's gross.
I'm kind of excited for The Last of Us Part 2 because I played The Last of Us Part 1, so I'm kind of obligated to play Part 2.
Hasn't it been like 5 years? Or
It's
more?
been a long time, so I'm excited to
I
see
think they've
how Naughty
remastered
Dog
it.
does Part 2.
I never really got into it.
It's
I
actually
played some of
fun.
it.
You just have to talk yourself into getting into it. Once you get into it, it's actually a really fun game, and the story is pretty good. There's even a part that makes you sad. Very early on in the game, it makes you sad. You're like, bro.
I don't. The only thing I remember from The Last of Us is like there were zombies that had weird looking heads and they would explode.
Have you seen the one game?
Wait,
It's
weren't they the
called-
ones that clicked? They
It's
they clicked.
GOTS.
Clickers. They're called clickers.
Bro, we should buy. Didn't Five Nights at Freddy's come to console? We should buy it. We should play those.
Well, Five Nights at Freddy's.
Yeah, they came. To
We
console.
have the VR version.
Yeah, Nick has the VR version.
I'd piss my pants.
It's kind of scary, but then the scariest factor
not-
leaves when you're trying to get the night through night 5.
Kind of scary.
I would
Doesn't
piss my pants.
describe it. Like when you're playing it, it's a lot scarier, and then you get out of it, and you're like 5 minutes later, wasn't that scary, man? But then you go into it, and it's completely different.
Bro, I mean, people have watched us getting scared from Rec Room. So
It would
Shut
be
up.
funny.
I literally watched part of that video, and literally like Yonk was just like poking the body, and then the guy just comes up out of the water, and I almost just crapped my pants.
Yeah, like I look over after poking the body.
Wait, did you
The
add that
thing-
zoom effect? Did you add that zoom effect?
Yeah. Like it comes
That was-
up and then
I didn't
Reese
even
comes
watch
running
it.
at me.
So I was like, frick you, frick you, frick you. Bro, Five Nights at Freddy's VR. Oh my god.
Dude, okay, it's scary at first, but then when you're trying to get through the nights, you're like more into just trying to complete the night because the game kind of gets hard.
Well, I'll say it's still scary, but when you concentrate, like, okay, light, turn the door.
Yeah.
But
Well,
then,
at
like,
night 5,
when you
like the first couple nights, scary. Night 5, like the nightmare and stuff, like you kind of just drop the scariness aspect, and it's just more like you got to figure out like the mechanics.
yeah, but it's still like scary. Like I don't know if night 5's the nightmare one, right?
What's the hard or night 4? Night 4 is the one that I had to do the first 5 nights game with,
Yeah.
right?
Wait, didn't Markiplier beat Ultimate Custom Night with everybody on 20?
No,
I don't
no.
think he
There's
did
like
it.
one
He
person
gave
that's-
up on
he
it
didn't.
because he
He
said
quit.
if someone can't do it, then good job to them. But it's just gonna take a lot of time if he did actually try to do it.
Like the thing with Ultimate Custom Night, he just kind of like with all of the 20s, he was like, it's not fun. It just became more of like RNG at that point.
Yeah,
I
because
think
you had to
he
get
got- I think he got
lucky
really
if a
good
guy
at it.
came out of nowhere.
I think he got really good at it though.
He
He
did.
did get really good at it. He was doing a lot of people on 20 because he was
Yeah.
going slowly up, but then it was just like you had to be lucky because you had to conserve power. But like if you had a bad run where everyone comes at you, the run's over and you gotta restart, and there's no
And it
way you
was
can
like-
do anything against it.
It was too micromanagey. It was too RNG bait. Like it had problems, and like it was just like it's just really dumb. It's not as fun as the other ones because there's way too much going on, and
Yeah.
he didn't find it. He just kind of found it more annoying and more of a chore.
Honestly, I don't think anyone was like. I think even the guy Scott Cawthon was like, it's impossible.
Yeah, Scott Cawthon
Yeah.
was. Scott Cawthon said he didn't even think it was possible.
No, he didn't even.
But the
think
thing is,
he didn't
he
think the
did
one
it-
that was. He didn't think the one that was the original one where it's just the 5 people on
Yeah.
20. He didn't think that was possible.
he said that's impossible. So then when he made this one, he said it's impossible, but he thinks at least one person will go through it because he thought the other ones were impossible.
Yeah, he thought the other one was impossible, and then like
I don't even know if anyone's beat it yet.
Have you guys kind of stayed up to date with the Five Nights stuff? Because I watched a lot of film theory videos.
Yeah.
I've been watching
Game Theory. Come on, Steve.
Game theory. My bad. Are you guys
Yeah.
excited for the new game? You guys excited to see what the new game's gonna bring to the lore?
Oh yeah, the retro one.
Are you guys caught up with the game theory videos? Because a new one came out recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, about the books.
Yeah.
Is there? I don't think I watched
And
the
like
one
how
where it's like
the
to the
game
sewers or
developers,
something.
that one kid, I forgot his name.
Oswald.
Yeah, Oswald.
Yeah, I watched about how he's supposed to be the one who made all the games and all that.
Yeah. It's really interesting. Like, honestly, I talked to some people and they're like, you still watch Five Nights at Freddy's stuff? I'm like, yeah, it's still interesting. I forgot who
think
said it, but
I fell out of Five Nights at Freddy's around Five Nights at Freddy's 4. I stopped watching it, but then I got back into it when it's like that one weird game where like no one knew was coming out.
The
Ultimate Custom Night or something like that.
The turn-based one?
Or the sixth one. Wasn't like the sixth one free?
Oh, it's Sister Location.
No, Sister Location.
No,
the one after Sister Location.
No, the one that only
the Pizzeria Simulator.
Yeah,
Pizzeria Simulator.
That one I started watching, and then I watched that one. And then I think I went and watched Sister Location, and then I started getting back into it.
Yeah, I watched all of them,
one,
but like I just kind of watched them because like it was just kind of a thing for me. It's like every time one comes out, I'll just watch it. But I was there, like I was like super into it when FNAF 4 was coming out and stuff.
FNAF.
Yeah, it's FNAF.
I really dropped out of it once that one came out because I watched a little bit of it, and I was just kind of like, I dropped out. And then once like the Pizzeria Simulator came in, I don't know why I got back into it, but then I watched all of FNAF 4.
I remember it almost died. Like people almost stopped playing it. Like when FNAF.
Oh yeah, FNAF World.
Yeah.
Did you hear his explanation on it?
People hate it.
I told Nick, but like, okay, when he was making FNAF World, he just wanted to try something different, because I'm gonna quote him. You know, after making a story on children dying for many years, your brain kind of goes into places you don't want it to. Because, I mean, try making a story on, like, child murders and, like, their souls and, like, you know, like, the purple, all of that for, like, years without, like, a break. Your brain would go to dark places.
Is he still...
Now he made the books.
Does he still make them all by himself?
No,
he has...
More companies are coming in and helping him now.
Yeah, so, like, he has merchandise for it. I think Sister Location was the first main one he had help with. Like, he had voice actors in it and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was about it for Sister Location. Then the new one,
and then the VR one. The VR one.
The VR one, he had a lot of help. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the VR one.
And like, I think the new one coming out is supposed to be not the new one, but apparently there's a AAA game in the works. Yeah, there's a AAA game in the works.
I don't. How is that gonna work? Honestly,
I don't know.
If it's like a Outlast Soma type thing where you walk around, that would actually be kind of cool.
Yeah. Remember, like it's weird looking back at the old FNAF games compared to like what it's become.
Yeah. When like people would just play it because it was a scary game, and then it became a big thing because everyone was terrified of it. I remember. I like FNAF. Like I forget who said it, but like it's kind of like the Goosebumps of our time or something like that. Not the Goosebumps. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of like
the new books. Game Theory in the video in the new books, he said the new books are kind of like Goosebumps.
Well, like the story in its entirety, because it's also like aging with us, because he kind of moved on from the 1980s stuff and kind of like made it where like game companies would like that now like is kind of virtual, because like Springtrap and the Glitch Trap, and like it's kind of like, you know, trying to be our spooky kind of like it's really cool.
Honestly, when we talk about horror games, I think that just tone is way scarier than anything else. If it's just like
environment,
like definitely.
Because like okay, like Outlast, I loved it. The only thing is like nonstop going and having that like being in an area where you have to dodge some dude and like sneak around him, like a whole game like that. I still liked it, but it got repetitive.
Like Steven.
Yeah.
Steven and Yock. Like, would you ever play like Fallout 4 like at nighttime and walk into the Old North Church? Frick you.
Yeah.
Like
There's a word for it. It's
like eerie or whatever. The floor would creak.
Yeah.
The floor would creak, and like you'd feel like there was always something behind the corner. No, frick you.
like the unknown. Like I think we talked about this one night. The unknown is scarier.
Yeah.
It's like
Because like
it's old
after a
and
creature's
dusty.
described, it can be scary, but like if you know nothing about the creature, it's scarier.
Yeah. And like it's just like something
Like a
moving
shadow-
every now
a
and then
shadow
while you're
of the
walking
thing.
down a hallway.
If you saw a shadow of the creature walk down the hallway, that'd be scary.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one time I kind of got like shocked or kind of scared-ish playing Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. Like when you're going down the train and you look at the door and it won't open, and then you look behind you and you're in like the Imperial hallway or whatever.
Oh yeah.
And then you look behind you and you're like the hallway's there again. That kind of scared me for a second. I was like, what?
Yeah. I felt like when it comes to Outlast was just scary because the jump scares, but then like it kind of got less scary. But like when like there was nothing around you, you'd think of like, oh, there's something behind you. Like you would start.
The scariest moments in Outlast were when you weren't being chased by something.
Like
when you weren't having to sneak
when
around
you scare
it.
yourself. When you like
Because-
your brain scares itself.
Yes.
When you go outside for Outlast, something doesn't start chasing you until you grab something, and then like once you get that and you go up on the building, it doesn't chase you no more. But the entire time I was more scared when he wasn't chasing me, because I was like, oh, what if he comes around a corner sometime?
Yeah,
You
Or
basically
something
start
like
scaring
Because
yourself.
when someone's chasing you, you know where they are. But when it's like,
Yeah,
but when they're not chasing you, you're like, where the frick are they? They're gonna jump out any moment and they're gonna grab me and they're gonna whatever.
Mhm.
yeah,
Because I think like it's a niche. Like if you were walking like beside a bed in a game or whatever, and then something grabs your ankle, that's scary for like half a second. But if you're like something could grab my ankle, that's a fear that's not gonna go away.
or if like something grabbed your ankle and then you look down and there was just nothing there, that would scare you a lot.
Over to you.
Yeah,
It's
that's
especially the things where it's like if you look down a hallway and you see just something walk past the hallway, they don't know. They don't frick that so hard.
Or like if you're
Yeah,
doing something,
for
like
sure.
you look somewhere and you see something and you look away on accident and you look back and it's gone.
Yeah, because you're like,
For-
now where is it?
Yeah.
because
Not
when I'm
knowing.
playing like Resident Evil, when I was playing Resident Evil 2, when what's his name? What's the big
Mr.
guy's
X,
name? Yeah,
Mr. X, something
Professor
like
X? Not Professor X. I'm an idiot.
that. Something X.
Yeah. Well, when like I lose him, I'm more scared. I'm more scared when I don't know where he's at rather than when he's behind me. So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
he went through that door. Why did he go through that door? And like I keep going, like, why haven't I seen him in a while?
That's the scariest thing when you have no idea what's happening.
Yeah. Or like every time you go around a door and like you don't know if a zombie's behind there or not. So like you like go through the door like psyching yourself like there's something back there and like
Yeah,
there's
you,
usually
You
nothing.
hold your breath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's scary as frick.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, we've hit like an hour basically.
Yeah, we hit like an hour, almost 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know how long into the call we started recording.
I think we
It's an
started,
hour,
like,
8
5
minutes, and
into it.
27 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can start bringing this to a close if you want.
Yeah.
Do you want to?
Yeah, we're gonna go and do a secret project.
Mhm.
Okay, we can do our outro now. We can do our outro.
Alright.
Ready? Okay, wait. Yeah, you really not.
Wait, hold on, do we want to plug anything? You guys want to plug some stuff of yours real quick?
Well, I mean, no, not really. Just watch the channel.
Please like our videos.
Yeah, watch the channel, and then ready? Steven, ready? 3,
Yep.
2, 1. Subscribe.
Subscribe, hit that
like
notification,
button.
hit that like
Smash
button,
notification
smash that
bell.
notification bell.
Here, notices the Church of
Play your
Milk.
George's
Peace,
Church of Milk.
fellas.
Peace
We
out,
are
peace
out.
fellas.
Bye.
Bye.